as I stated quite a bit have over the last 10 years, the way we've built the city has been a real cost pressure. Every year we've run into the issue of how are we going to mow all the new park space that's been developed? How are we going to make sure we've got enough street sweepers and graders to pave, to maintain all the roads? And the fact that we don't get quite enough back from the taxes that we get from those new houses to cover all of those operational costs. So that's a commitment that we have, and that's why the growth plan identifies a new target that balances infill and greenfield development. I would say those drivers have been some of the more significant costs, but big, large capital projects are things that we always have to be careful of as well, and make sure that as we look at them, they make sense. There's a good long-term business case for them, and balance out that everyday providing of quality services to people with some of those big ticket items. And I recognize that that's a balancing act, and doing as much as we can to also find the best way to do those. Find strong partnerships with community partners to do things like we did with Marla Spelsher Place and building a new rink. The city then, instead of building and funding the entire project, invests $4 million in getting 2 new ice sheets and gymnasium space for the community, but we don't have to operate it. So we're going to have to be as creative as we can into the future in finding ways to, again, we need to still deliver quality of life here. We want people to have a good experience living in our city and to find it an attractive place and a competitive place. We just have to always be creative in finding ways to do that.